impressed are you, and how impressed do you think the fan base is that they have the record they have, considering the caliber of players they've lost, especially on offense? To be down, a certain Hall of Famer in Evans and Godwin is no slouch either. To be missing them for the amount of time they've been missing them, not to even get to Bucky Irving and then other McMillan, whatever. Like that passing game is taking hits, and Baker managed to kind of stay at a sort of in the MVP conversation for a couple of weeks there, and that seems like that's kind of died down. But I think it's been a pretty good job considering some of the injuries.
Yeah, so far, so good. And you're right. I mean, they have had, and everybody's beat up. You've listed, I heard the laundry list of the Bills injured list. But, I mean, this team came into the beginning of the season knowing that Godwin was a question mark, and Jalen McMillan, who was a star last year, was injured in the preseason finale with the Steelers and suffered an injured neck and is still on injured reserve and may not play this year. They're hoping to have him back in December or late in the year. So you're automatically down, and then once Evans pulled his hamstring first, you're down to wide receiver 4, which is a rookie, Emeka Egbuka, who's been tremendous. But, I mean, you're playing with wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5 as your primary guys, and you're still succeeding on offense and beating, the Texans in Houston and beating the Seahawks in Seattle and, getting a big win over San Francisco at home, et cetera, et cetera. And you mentioned Bucky Irving. That may be the big key. And on the Buck injury front and on that injury report, he is back practicing for the first time in 6 weeks since the game with the Eagles, where he suffered both a foot injury and a shoulder injury. And the Buccaneers kind of begrudgingly said, at least a couple of weeks ago, yeah, the shoulder situation is much worse. And so he practiced in a limited role again today, and it's anybody's guess whether he's going to give it a go here in the game on Sunday. We've still got about 72 hours to figure that out, give or take here, about whether or not he can play. But he's explosive, and he's the real deal here for this offense. He brings a whole different dimension if he can get out there even at like 75% of Bucky Irving. So stay tuned.
With TJ Reeves.